The late adopter. Hi guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to the new video. Today we're gonna talk about Cardano, see what's happening, because it kind of stopped after the run. Everybody's talking about it and suddenly stopped. Why? Well, probably because everybody's talking about it. And usually these things go that way. Like something starts very good, then everybody starts talking about it, and then it kind of stops. So we're gonna check out what's happening with Cardano right now. So let's get into the charts, make my face smaller. Charts bigger, why not? Always a good thing. As you can see, we're gonna start off with these lines on the Cardano. This is a 4-hourly chart, because I tried using 1-hourly chart, but then I cannot make it smaller. Like, you cannot see this part over here on the back end. So I thought, let's just use a 4-hourly. 4-hourly is good enough. As you can see here, these are not any lines with very good precision. They are eyeballed lines, okay, but it's good enough to explain what I mean with this. Okay, so basically you can see that the price when it started going down here found some kind of support, right? When it went up, also kind of support. So you can draw this very nice trend line over here. The same goes here. Here it finds some kind of support on this line over here, right? Went below it. This was now resistance, broke it here, find support, right? Went resistance, support here, broke the support, went down to this one, found the support here, resistance, and up. So you can draw this line over here, right? And so you can kind of continue, since this was resistance, right? Goes up here, try to test it here, resistance, breaks it, goes down, support. Now you got this third line, right? And now this is resistance, second resistance, try to break resistance, went back into it. This is support. So you can draw this line over here. So you can see here that although lines are not perfect, it does tell you how this movement is going. Now what we can do here is we can measure the distance between lines. So it's around 30%, right? And between these two, for example, it's also 39%. Let's say 36%, give or take, okay? Not precise science, and between these two is 33%. So 33, 36, 29. So let's assume that the distance between the last line and the upper target is gonna be around 30%, okay? So let's just eyeball it and say like somewhere around here. Let's put a bit there, let 30%, that's very nice. And let's try to draw another line. Now, as you already noticed, this kind of technical analysis happens only on this channel. I don't think any of the other big guys are doing this. So, you know, so we are just assuming this line is gonna go through here. Okay, so this is very nice. Now we got some kind of target line on the upside once we break this resistance over here, right? And where we are actually gonna hit. So depends on when we break it. We're gonna go all the way up to 1.8, maybe hit 1.9, depends, maybe even higher, 1.9. All the way up here is 2, but that's too big. 2 is too big. Let's see. 2 is at 36%. So maybe if we wait a little bit longer, maybe we hit 2. So you can see this. And if you can see here, if you just kind of extend this line and try to hold it parallel with the other lines, it kind of hits some kind of supports down here, right? And some kind of resistance. So this line is also legit, you know. So what we can conclude with this is, once this line is support, this line is this line is resistance, this line is support. If it breaks on the downside, we might start looking for the targets on this line over here, and so forth. So basically something like moving averages, I think. As you can see, support here. There's no there's also support here on the 200, but you know, but on the breakout of this, the next target should be around 18 or 19, but we have to break the line, and then we're gonna see what's happening with that. So all in all, not spot on technical analysis, but it is something. So now we're gonna clean this up and say our target is around 1.9. So we're gonna just pop one of these nice numbers up there, and we're gonna talk about something else. Actually, we're gonna talk about the RSI Divergence and RSI hidden bearish bullish divergence that's happening. So basically, if you look at this price movement that's happening right now, it looks like let's use a line chart for this because it's easier to see. It looks like this some kind of a bearish divergence, right? But then you kind of ask yourself, isn't this below this right below this over here, isn't this hidden bullish divergence? And yes, this lower part is hidden bullish divergence, and this upper part is bearish normal divergence. So what gives? What's happening over here? Well, we have to look at the part by part, the way I see it. So this is the first part that actually was created, and that created this divergence over here. So the price fell down. But once after it fell down, we created this hidden bullish divergence, and after that price went up. And once price went up, we still created this again, this bearish divergence up here. So only thing we can conclude now is that we're gonna have some kind of pullback both on the RSI and on the price. So how big pullback is gonna be, what's gonna happen, not quite sure. And I think that's also the reason why we didn't break the. Let's see if we can go back in time. Back in time, more. Where's my lines? Yeah, here are the lines. So basically, that's also my reason to think that we didn't break over here because of that RSI divergence, right? But so we might kind of test this support line again before we actually break the resistance and go all the way to 1.9. That's what I think. I think we can have some kind of pullback over here. But right now, Bitcoin is. Nobody knows what's happening. Bitcoin, is it dead? Is it not dead? Are we going to the moon? Are we going to the zero? So a lot happening right there. There is some 4-hourly divergence there that's also happening. So that might play out, and you got this wedge and all of that shebang. So what's gonna happen with Bitcoin? But right now, ADA doesn't seem to be following Bitcoin, because ADA is going straight to the moon, while Bitcoin is going. I'm not going to say where it's going, but it's not going the same direction at least. So what's going to actually happen with ADA? We just have to wait and see. But right now, what we can see on the on the moving averages, it looks very good, especially on the daily. On the daily, it looks very good. It's been following this 20 moving average. Like, you cannot be bearish when it's above the 10 moving average and still going higher up. You cannot be bearish. The MACD also on the daily is extremely bullish, because here we are about to get this bearish cross. Didn't, and we just turn around and continued going upwards. So that's also a very, very bullish thing for Cardano. And there is something that scares me also. There is one thing that I have to show you that kind of scares me when it comes to Cardano, and that's this weekly RSI. Weekly RSI scares me, because right now weekly RSI is at 95, all the way up here, 95. Let's me try to 95. That's pretty high for RSI. That's pretty high for RSI, but that doesn't mean the stop has to come. Though the white line, the 10 moving average on the weekly, is also pretty low. It's at 0.5. So we might kind of start going sideways over here and waiting for the moving averages to come to us, right? And kind of push this RSI a bit down, because as I said in the start of the video, I don't know if you noticed, but I said, everything starts going good, and then people start talking about it, and then everything stops. And that's usually how these things work. So everybody's talking about Cardano, and now Cardano stopped. Like, everybody was talking about Binance Chain, and then Binance Chain stopped, right? So when people start talking about something, it stops. And I think this kind of stopped a little bit. I won't say it seems to me that it has to have some kind of pullback. But like I said to you, target is 1.9. If it breaks the resistance I showed you online, it's something like this, right? Wait. Something like this, right over here, maybe something like this. give or take. And if it breaks this line over here, like the target is around, should be around 1.92, give or take, depends on how big week we get and stuff like that. But moving averages looks good. MACD looks very good on daily. We only got to this divergence over here that's actually kind of scary, and the overboughtness on the RSI. So what's gonna happen can't be that much of a help. But you should follow the daily, the 10 moving average. If it's because you can see here, it clearly held the 10 moving average. Even on this dump over here, it held the 10 moving average, and it keep pushing it with the 10 moving average. So if it closes below the 10 moving average and starts to retest the 20 moving average, still all good. But if it closes below the 20 moving average, you should be thinking about something is not quite right. You can see here it went below the 20 moving average, but just got right back up on the next candle. That same thing might happen here if it falls below 20 moving average. Next candle might pop it right back up again. But anyways, you should always look for this 50 moving average, just on the yellow line, the 50 moving average, to be the next support if it actually breaks these two lines over here. So that's the most important thing you can take away from this video, is the 10 moving average that's actually being holding the Cardano really nice. And now, thanks for watching. This is your turn to subscribe to the channel, like the video, do all the things you have to do after you watch any video on YouTube, because no free lunch. I give you something, you give me something, and all that shit. Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.